How's it going, people? It's your boy Charlie and welcome back to the Chatting Footy Show YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well today. So then, the Champions League is back this week. We're back with the quarterfinals. So we're just going to go into that. I'm just going to give my opinion on who I think is going to go through in all of the ties that are taking place. And at the end, I'll give a prediction for who I think the final will be between as well. But before I get into that, please hit the like button on this video, subscribe for more content, and let's get into it. So then, the first game that I'm going to cover is between Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund. A very interesting matchup, if I'm honest with you, for obvious reasons. I feel like City have got a very good squad as a whole with world-class talent up and down the pitch. Whereas Dortmund, I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with the whole team, but I feel like the ones that we obviously know are on the world-class level are the likes of Erling Haaland, Jadon Sancho, Jude Bellingham as well. I'd say that he's starting to get up to that level as well. He's still only young, of course, but he's definitely got that potential. And of course, there's Marco Reus as well. I feel like obviously it would be interesting to see Erling Haaland play against a team that he's very highly linked with this summer. Whether he goes there or not, because I'm hearing now that City might not be prepared to pay Dortmund's valuation of him, which is, I believe, around 130 mil, which, yeah, it is a lot, but I feel like it would definitely be well spent on a player like Haaland. In terms of who I think is going to go through from this one, it's tough. Like I said, both teams have got lots to offer. I'm going to back the English team, though. I'm going to go with City to go through over the course of both legs. But at the same time, it would not be a shock, if Dortmund went through as well. But I will back Man City on this one. So the next tie to cover is between Real Madrid and Liverpool. I feel like this one's going to be interesting as well. I mean, Real Madrid have confirmed over the last few days that Sergio Ramos will not be taking part in either leg of this tie, due to injury, which is a huge blow for Los Blancos. I feel like Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool will take huge confidence from that news going into this game now. It's a common knowledge this season that Liverpool haven't been great domestically, which is why I think they'll be putting all of their eggs into the Champions League basket, and I feel like they'll be really wanting that crown back so that they can guarantee their status in the Champions League for next season as well. An interesting game. I think both teams could do it. Obviously, they've both got the players still to do it, but again, I'm going to back the English side, and I'm going to back Liverpool to go through on this one. So the next tie to cover is actually a repeat of last season's final between Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. Again, like I said with the last one, with Sergio Ramos being out for Real Madrid, Bayern have actually had some news as well, haven't they? I mean, Lewandowski has obviously been injured during the international break because he didn't play against England for Poland the other night. But we've had the news over the last few days that he's actually going to miss the ties with PSG, which is going to be a huge blow for Bayern Munich. From what I've seen of them, when he's not in the team, they seem to not be, as effective. Obviously, they're still a world-class side. I'm not saying they can't beat PSG without him, because they can. But is this going to decide the tie? We'll soon find out. PSG will obviously want revenge from last season's final. I feel like they're more than capable of doing it as well. They'll have all the key players in, the likes of Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, etc. And I'm actually going to go out on a limb for this one, and I'm going to say that PSG will do the job over both legs. I feel like the Lewandowski factor is going to be key in this. I feel like without him, PSG can really exploit Bayern Munich. I know he's not a defender, and defensively, Bayern will still be strong. I just feel like the likes of Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, yes, they didn't do it in the final last year. Granted, I accept that, but I think over 2 legs it could be a totally different story. So I'm going to back PSG in this one. So the final quarter-final tie to speak about is between Porto and Chelsea. Again, this is going to be interesting. If I'm honest, this isn't the quarter-final that I expected. Really, actually, quite shocked that Chelsea managed to get through Atletico in the last round. I really didn't expect that at all, so fair play to them. Porto even more so. I mean, getting past Ronaldo and Juventus is a massive thing, understandably. And that's why I feel like I don't really know who. I mean, I'll back Chelsea simply just because they're the English team, and I feel like if they win and if Liverpool win, they play each other in the semi-final, which would be very interesting to see how that would pan out. So yeah, I am going to back Thomas Tuchel's men, and I'm going to say Chelsea will and should have enough to get past Porto. So then, guys, just to finish the video, I'm going to give a little prediction on who I think this season's Champions League final will be between. So, given what I've said throughout the video on who I think is going to make it to the semis, etc., well, what I think is actually the same as what I want as well. So I'm going to go for Man City against Liverpool to be this season's Champions League final. Again, I would want that. An all-English final, again, would be amazing. And what better teams to play in it. I feel like the Liverpool-Spurs one, it didn't really have that spice to it, if I'm honest. I feel like everyone kind of knew Liverpool would win that. I feel like with this one, though, it's so much harder to call. Again, obvious reasons. City, as I said in the little bit I said about them playing Dortmund, I feel like they've got a world-class squad up and down the pitch, from goalkeeper to striker. And the only thing I'll say kind of against City actually doing the job and winning it is, will their first appearance in a Champions League final, is that going to rattle their nerves a bit? And are we going to see them play like differently due to the added pressure of playing in a Champions League final? It may have fans, it may not, but I feel like with or without fans, that element could play a factor. I feel like Liverpool have obviously, even though they've had injuries this season, I feel like they've still got the squad to go on and do it. One thing in their favour is, they've very recently won it. They've got plenty of experience as a club of playing in Champions League finals and things like that. Obviously they'll have pressure, but I feel like City will have that added pressure of their first appearance in a final, if they win it, it's their first ever European Cup. So again, that would be a mouth-watering final. I'm not going to give a prediction on who I think will win because it literally could go either way. But that's who I think this season's final will be. So then, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. As I said at the beginning, please subscribe as well. I'm really wanting to get to 100 subs as soon as possible. We're halfway there, or nearly halfway there. But yeah, if I could get to 100 subs as soon as possible, that'd mean a lot to me. It's something I've really wanted to do for a short while now, and I'm really enjoying it at the minute, and I really hope you guys are as well. Please join me for this ride and let's grow the channel as much as we can. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.